I'm gonna say this again for the thick-skulled knobs and the cheap seats. While you nerf herders were whining about Holdo's purple hair, Canto Bite being a pointless diversion, it wasn't, and Rose Tycho being the worst thing to happen to Star Wars since Jar Jar Binks, she isn't. Hell, Jar Jar isn't even the worst thing to happen to this franchise. That's the holiday special. You could have gotten off your butts and gone to see a decent movie that was practically pitched right across your plate. But you didn't. You instead chose to focus on the opening weekend box office take, which was slightly less than predicted, and call this movie a flop sight unseen while going right back to howling for the blood of Kathleen Kennedy and her SJW minions who have ruined forever the sanctity of a goofy space fantasy setting created in the 70s by a California film school dweeb who wanted to cure post-Vietnam War malaise by smashing together Joseph Campbell's Monomyth and the Flash Gordon movie serials he enjoyed as a kid. Shame on you. Because this movie is pretty darn good. It may be a little impenetrable to most audiences whose love of Han Solo hinges entirely on how much they like Harrison Ford and wouldn't know Teras Kasi or an idiot's array from a hole in the ground, but it's still a good movie. And now, our story. As the title suggests, we're dropped into the Star Wars galaxy in the middle of the heyday of the Galactic Empire, where we find a young Han Solo, Alden Ehrenreich, boosting speeders and scraping by in the underworld of Corellia, where he dreams of escaping with his girlfriend Kira, Emilia Clarke, buying a ship and becoming the best star pilot in the galaxy. After being separated from Kira, Han enlists in the Imperial military and deserts after hooking up with a familiar Wookiee, Junus Suotamo, and a scoundrel named Tobias Beckett, Woody Harrelson, looking to steal a shipment of valuable materials and willing to cut Han and Chewie in on the action. Along the way, Han meets new friends, makes enemies, and we discover how he got his famous accoutrement. His blaster, the significance of the dice he hangs from the control console of the Millennium Falcon, the fateful Sabacc game where he wins the Falcon from Lando Calrissian, Donald Glover, and all that fun, deep-cut Star Wars lore that only dorks like, well, me, give a shit about. And it all works like gangbusters for the most part. There might be some pacing issues, and the narrative relies a bit on the aforementioned deep-cut franchise lore that would leave most mainstream audiences scratching their heads, but hey, when Lucasfilm's got Disney's money to spend, you know you're going to get something enjoyable out of it. Dryden Voss, Paul Bettany, is an absolutely compelling psychotic mob boss. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is a woke co-pilot droid L337 is a fantastic character, and there's even a surprise cameo that I wouldn't dare spoil here. You're just going to have to see it for yourself if deep-cut Star Wars lore be your bag. 3 spell books out of 4! The movie's still in theaters, kids. It doesn't suck. Go and have a good time and tell the ruined forever sad sacks to take that Tusken Raider gaffy stick out of their asses.